Hey guys, excuse my appearance. It's the end of the day and I was actually waxed today, so like my makeup is missing off my eyebrows and my lip, but what if. So today I'm sitting by my Christmas tree downstairs you probably haven't seen all year, and this is the tree that we put our magic band garland on. It's not going all the way around the tree. I have it kind of like zigzagging down, but I thought it was appropriate for this video. I was sitting down here kind of cleaning up, getting ready for Christmas, and I have so much Disney stuff that I've just kind of pulled out. Like, you're actually propped up on my suitcase right now. Also, ignore that smoke detector. We replaced the batteries and it's still chirping, so we are going tomorrow to get a new one. So you will hear it in this video. But I figured I'd show you guys some of the stuff that we got for Disney. So we are going to Disney we're leaving kind of like midday one day. We'll get there that night and then we'll have 3 full days in the park, and then we'll have like a half, almost 3/4 day in the park. So we have a decent amount of time there. Originally we were not going to do the dining plan, but we actually received a lot of money for Christmas, Disney money, and we decided to go ahead and put it towards the dining plan because it's something that everyone likes. And so some of the stuff we will actually not use now, but some of it we will. So the first thing we grabbed was this white chocolate peppermint popcorn. We grabbed this originally for Casey, but I'm just going to put it out for Christmas now, but I thought I'd show it because we did buy it for there. The next thing we grabbed were Finding Dory fruit snacks, and I will bring these and I will throw them in my park bag for Ellie. Ellie loves fruit snacks. It's probably why she has so much dental work done. But and they're Disney themed, so we grabbed these for her. We learned after our first trip we must have food for her. If not, she gets just out of sorts. So went ahead and grabbed that for her from Target. And then when I was in Five Below, we found this thing that says the Family Feud Game Box Disney Edition, a family fun card game, all Disney themed questions. So we figured this was perfect for the road trip. By all means, if the kids want to play it in the room, but typically they come in and they just crash. But I thought that this would be really, really cool for the road trip. Whoever's not driving can kind of lead the game. I have like a bag like this, like a reusable bag. I put it in between the 2 front seats, and I put every single kid's item in there, and then next to it I also put like our food there, so that I have to hand out the food, I have to hand out the games, whatever. So I'm getting things back because the first time we did a road trip I just gave them all bags and there was just stuff everywhere the entire week we were at Disney. So this helps kind of keep my car somewhat together. The next thing I got is for the road trip as well, and then we can use it at home after, but it's a hangman game from, I think, yeah, Melissa and Doug. I got this really super cheap on Black Friday. It was $10.31 and I had Kohl's cash, so it came out to be like really, really cheap. I figured this would be really fun for the big kids to play, heck, even for me and Jeff to play. So yeah, I'm gonna have that in our bag. We also pulled some stuff out of we had some stuff set aside that I had put aside. So I do have like a Shopkins sticker collection pack. This would be good for Ellie and Aubrey to kind of play around with. We do have a Inside Out play pack that they didn't finish up using last trip. We have a princess journal that they can just journal in, put stickers in, whatever. Play tic-tac-toe. The options are endless. A Lion Guard play pack, never opened. Some Star Wars stickers. Again, they can like make scenes with these in a notebook or whatever. And then an Avengers coloring book. So I tried to get a couple things for the big kids, a couple things for the little kids. And then the other day Target was having a really good sale on these, and it was like if you spent X amount of money then you saved $10. And I had already spent that amount of money, so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna find something that that'll be $10 that I can use for the road trip. So we found these Tsum Tsums, and my kids love these. They love blind bags, and I figure it's kind of a better option than them buying the ones at Disney. Like, let them buy maybe like a 3-pack that you know, each kid can get one, or maybe like 2 3-packs so they could all kind of split them up. but then the rest of them just use these. So whenever they're saying, oh, I want a blind bag, I'm gonna have these in my purse and just pull it out and be like, oh, well, do you want this one instead? It's free, because this is $2.54. The blind bags at Disney, I think, are like 3 for $15 or something like that. So I thought this would kind of deter them, because I know that they do like doing those, and I know that they do like collecting these things, so it's win-win. So I got 6 of those. They were $2.54 a piece, and then I think it came down to like $1 and change after everything. When we were in Five Below the other day, I saw this Tsum Tsum book. It just screamed Aubrey to me. It has like all kinds of activities. So I figured this would be good for the car for her. You know, we do have like a 7-hour ride there, so it's nice for them to have something to do. Next up is some clothes. So I thought it was going to be cold there, but I've been watching the weather and it's been hitting the 80s pretty much every day. I didn't think it was going to be cold, but I thought it was going to be like 60s in the morning maybe, and then like 70 is the high. But it seems like they are a little bit warmer now, but I'm gonna bring these anyways, and if we don't use them, the kids will use them. I haven't taken the tags off. I could even return them. So I grabbed this long sleeve for Aubrey. She was with me one day in the store, and so she picked this out, and it has all kinds of Tsum Tsums, and I think she liked it because it has Stitch and Jasmine, 2 of her faves, right next to each other. So this is hers. This was $16.99, but at the time they were doing, I think, like 30% off sweaters, and then there was another, like, if you spent X amount on clothes, you saved X amount, and like it was like tiered. So I got her that. We grabbed this one for Ellie. It's just a hoodie, and I figure she can use this when we get home anyways. And it has the really warm hat. It's like really thick, and she loved it. She tried it on and she thought it was like the cutest thing in the world. So I grabbed this for her, and this was $22.99 before all the discounts. When we were not going to be on the dining plan, we grabbed these thinking they would be good for the kids. So I'm probably going to open one of these now, and then if the kids like them, I'll put this one aside. Mainly if Ellie likes them, I'll put this one aside for Casey and Ellie to have some special treats while we're at Disney. We of course got our magic bands. I did like a kind of like theme this year, so I picked Grumpy for Jeff, and it's orange. Oswald for Trevor, and I figured they could use these, or they could use the ones that we have that are customized. Mine is Belle. Aubrey's is green for Jasmine. Casey's is purple for Buzz, and Ellie's is red for Elena. I also grabbed these villain socks from Kohl's. Oh, my tree just went out. And they have all kinds of villains on them, and so I need new socks anyway, so it's easier for me just to take a pair and throw them in there. I typically wear flip-flops, but I'll put those aside. And then I do have our magic bands that we bought when we were at Disney last time. So Ellie is Shelly May. And I didn't get our names put on them. I just figured with characters we would know. I am Beauty and the Beast. Casey is Kylo Ren. I know that beeping is just horrendously annoying. Jeff is Grumpy. Aubrey is Stitch. And Trevor is the Yeti from Everest. So we have those. Just travel section stuff. I try to wait until it's like buy 3 get 1 free or something like that. And that's what I did with a lot of this stuff. So we got 2 deodorants, one for our room, one for the backpack for Jeff and Trevor if he wants to use it. A thing of Q-tips. I'm like really neurotic with Q-tips in my ears, so I had to have that. I grabbed a clinical strength deodorant for me. I have to have clinical strength deodorant, especially in Florida. I grabbed a Dove for the backpack just to have in there. We have our luggage tags. We have a Pluto, Minnie and Mickey, Goofy, another Minnie and Mickey, and I actually put one of these on my park bag like one of the last few days we were there. Minnie and Mickey, just in case you lose your bag. Better safe than sorry, you know. I grabbed this little bottle that I'm going to put the kids 3-in-1 in. So the big kids will use the stuff I have, the shampoos and conditioners and stuff, but the little kids still use like a 3-in-1. So I'm going to put that in here, and this should be enough for those 2. I had quite a bit of this type of stuff, so I actually didn't need a ton. So I actually only needed conditioner, and the rest of the stuff I have travel sizes of or whatever. So I grabbed a big one of those and then 2 toothpaste. I wanted to find a kid's toothpaste, but I couldn't find it, so whatever. I found this, what is this, Line Guard Jumbo playing cards. I figured the kids could play war or different things like that. I'm going to try to go to Dollar Tree this week and get a cheap disposable like cookie sheet so the kids can play on the game, so like they don't lose the cards or whatever. So I'm going to see if I can find like a couple of them, and so they can do, you know, whatever they want with that type of stuff. Sorry if this is boring to you. A lot of people have been like begging for Disney videos. And I'm just not there yet for packing, even though we leave in like 11 or 12 days. But I'm getting there. I also grabbed this Easy Mac for when we weren't going to do the dining plan. I'm going to still pack it. I don't know if the kids will use it. Casey loves this stuff and it doesn't bother his belly for whatever reason. He has some dairy intolerances. But this stuff works for him. So I may bring this just in case like his belly is off and he's like, I just want my normal food. I am bringing this set I got for Ellie from Disney Store this summer for like $9 or $7 or something. It's a bath set. Every time we go to Disney, she wants one of these. So if she says she wants one, I'm going to show her this one and be like, oh, Mickey sent that to the room already, just to save her money. So I have this and it has all of the Frozen characters in it. So yeah, and then typically I let her open it up when we're at Disney too. So I do have another one of these. I'll probably leave this one at home. Since we do have the dining plan now. Casey picked these out, the Cocoa Crispy treats, the M&Ms. I am going to bring these for him. He does not like a lot of the Disney food. It bothers him. He does not like snacks and treats. He's very particular with it. He associates them with making his belly hurt or throwing up or whatever. So he just kind of avoids them. He does like Rice Krispie treats, and he especially likes ones with M&Ms. Like that's one of the few treats he'll actually get at Disney. We'll always go to Main Street or Disney Springs. So I'm going to bring him these so that when he has lunch, like because they often do have Uncrustables and stuff, I can just give him this after as his treat, like while the big kids are getting other stuff. We do have this I Found It game. It's a Disney edition. Like here, this one you can see it has Roz right there where my finger is. And you like have to find, you know, whatever it is. So this is a game that we had already, and I just took it from our game bin and put it in here. And this is a fun game that the kids could play by themselves, so that they don't need someone else to play with if they just want something else to do. There we go. I should say for Christmas they're getting like all kinds of electronics, so I think that they'll be really good with those, you know, until they die, and then they'll have this stuff. We also have a Finding Dory memory matching game. I think my mom got this for Ellie when she was here, or sent it in a box or something. So we'll bring this in the game in the car, and I'm just gonna again have those trays and just set up like maybe 8 matches on it and have them like time themselves and see who can get there faster. I have this hat for Aubrey that we bought a long time ago, so I'm gonna bring this for her as her hat. Again, when we weren't doing the dining plan, I bought these for Casey, so I'll probably let these go into the snack bin here now. In this bag, I have our rain ponchos. Hopefully we won't need to use them as much as we did last trip. But last trip when we went, a good tip I found out was if you have one that's like ripped or torn or anything like that, they're a lifetime and they'll replace them. And I went and did one, and my husband went and did one, and they didn't even ask questions. They just changed it out for us. And so we have 2 brand new ones and 4, you know, used ones. So I want to check these over before we leave and see if we need to exchange any out. We also grabbed this shirt for Aubrey, and I actually haven't, we grabbed this shirt for Aubrey, and I actually found the same shirt today for Ellie. So this was $4.98 from $9.99, and it has some Tsum Tsum characters on it. So I actually thought that I had grabbed Ellie a different one. I told Aubrey today, I'm like, oh, I grabbed you a different one, don't worry about it. And so I grabbed her the same one, and she said, but this trip she wanted to start dressing a little bit different from Ellie. So I'll have to ask her what she wants to do about that. We had these bags made for our first trip. They're like little drawstring bags. The big kids said that they wanted to carry theirs this year, so I'm gonna have them carry their bags, and they can put, you know, the autograph books, their pen lanyards, and I'm gonna see if the big kids will carry, like Trevor will carry Casey's and Aubrey will carry Ellie's stuff. And if they do, then maybe I'll give them like an extra $5 as like a thank you for like lightening up my bag. Next up, I pulled out the ears. You know, I'll do this hat first. So this is Trevor's hat he's gonna bring. Aubrey has that hat. I have to find Ellie and Casey's. I then also pulled out the ears I'm gonna bring. So I'm gonna bring these ones I got last time. These are a Disney park one. These are actually the Disneyland 45th ones. I love these though, they're really pretty. And I wore them a lot last trip. And then the last trip I had these beautiful ears made from Unique Ears by Ely. I will link her Instagram down below. They're different. And I didn't end up wearing them. I ended up wearing her Buzz Lightyear ears one day, but our trip was like, it was like 2 hurricanes basically, or like tropical depressions, whatever. So the day that I was gonna wear these, it was pouring, and I was like, I'm not gonna ruin them, they're too pretty, so I just left them in the room. Trevor wants to bring his OG ears, his Oswald ears. He always has them on. I do have this bag that I'm bringing, and I have our Mickey Halloween hand sanitizer, so I need to change the hand sanitizer out on this one. A lot of people ask me how I did with this bag. This bag is absolutely fine. It's the perfect size. It doesn't like look too bad on you. My only complaint is, so you take it off, you know, like if you're going on a ride, so I would take it off and go like this. This part of my arm was all scratched up, and then like if you wear shorts, if you're again putting it down on your lap, it gets scratched up from this stuff. So I just kind of was a little bit more aware of it by the 2nd or 3rd day, and then I would put it on this side. But it's like, it's the perfect park bag if it wasn't so scratchy. Trevor also said that he wants to wear the It's My Birthday ears. His birthday will actually be a few days before we're at Disney, but we all agreed that we did not want to be in Disney that time of year. His birthday is December 29th, so we're going a little bit after, and as is, it's going to be a few bad days, but so he said he wanted to wear the Mickey ears too. Casey wanted to wear his Buzz Lightyear ears. Normally he'll wear these like 1 or 2 times and then he's over it, so we'll see how he does. I also pulled out this wallet that I used last time. It worked really, really well for us last time, because what I do is I put my kids' gift cards here on these 2 slots. I do the girls on one, the boys on one. And then I had, you can actually see it right there, I have my Starbucks card and my Landry's card on one side, and I always have $100 in cash and various bills on me. And then I have my annual pass holder card, and then the cash always went in here, and I was able to have like all the kids' gift cards, because I'll charge anything that we're gonna do to our room, but the kid stuff, I put it on their gift card right then and there, so it's like fair and everyone's, you know, using the right amount, and I'm not taking from this one or that one. So definitely like that last year. This time we get to use the new autograph book we bought last trip. We didn't quite fill out our book until the last day, so we have a new autograph book. I do need to get a pen for it. I know a lot of people say Sharpies, but I've heard from multiple cast members that they actually really hate Sharpies because it gets on the costumes and it's just really hard for them to manage. So I'm just gonna get a pen, a good pen that I know works well, and I'll have a few in my bag anyways, so there's that. The kids loved these last trip. They thought that they were so much fun. I think this is our 3rd trip using them. They're just the little light up ball things. So this one, the ball, or this thing lights up, the whatever, and then Mickey actually lights up too. And the kids love these, especially like if they're going on like Space Mountain or something, like a dark ride. They just like them. And then it's also really nice to be able to find the kids at night, or like keep your eye on them, you know. So this is the first aid kit thing we bought last year, our last trip, excuse me, and I kept this one in the room, and it just has like a lot of our, you know, big things. So like Afterbite, Neosporin, a ton of different band-aids, more band-aids, some Cottonelle wipes and some wet wipes, or wet ones, some junior strength chewable Tylenol. All my kids can take this now, thankfully. Some cough drops, some Mucinex cough, and then we will put some lollipops in here, as we have learned from many, many trips that that's what we end up needing. We will also put a kid's cough medicine in here whenever we're getting ready to go, but I like to always have that on hand. This is what I actually carry in to the parks with me. So I have some blister band-aids. I ended up having to use a lot on someone last trip. I forget who. So I do need to add a few more of these. We do have scissors that I probably don't need, but I put them in there for the moleskin. I do have a Mucinex in here. Some Tylenol. Oh, no, I must have put more band-aids in. So here's some more of the waterproof blister band-aids. These are by Next Care. Here are the like butterfly band-aids. I think last trip my husband had actually messed up his hand at work, so we ended up needing those. Just regular band-aid. Some more of those. Some more Mucinex. I just have my Tylenol in here free. Should probably be in a little bag. And I actually have some now from Scentsy that I could use. I have a few extra band-aids in here, and then I have a flashlight and some tweezers. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some Neosporin in here. I think I actually did have like a little packet, and we used it last time whenever someone, I don't remember who, I want to say it was Aubrey, had blisters. So there's that. I also do like to have a moleskin in there, but again, those are all in my like regular thing right now. So I have all of the pressed pennies that we're going to do. These are all chocked completely full with quarter penny. So we'll take one of these into the park a day. Once it's empty, then we'll bring a new one. I have some sunscreen. This one actually doesn't feel all that full. I probably should get another one. I have some sunglasses. I have a laundry bag. I do like using a laundry bag. I have this patch that I must have bought for something, so this is going to get used at one point in time. I bought it before our last trip. These are like lifesaver last trip. These are the waterproof bags, and because like I said, it was like hurricane ×2, we use those, so I have that as well. And then I have our Disney like pass holder booklet thing. And then we have all of the kids' lanyards. So we have, and they're all loaded up with pins to trade. So this is Casey's. So last trip, or was it the trip before that, Aubrey ended up losing her lanyard. No, it was the trip before that. And then we ended up finding it, and they let her buy a new one anyways. So this one I think is the one she's going to be using, the princess one with Tinkerbell. And then Ellie will use this one because it has Minnie. And then Trevor's is of course Oswald. So I have those all pinned up and ready to go, so I don't have to deal with them. We do have one charger right now. I know that I have two in my office that need to be charged. We love these. They're a lifesaver. I always say charge them up. Try to get your phone to dead and see if it'll charge your phone. If not, then get rid of it. These things do die out pretty quickly. I was honestly debating buying the ones that Disney has right now, where you can just put it in when you're done and then get a new one. We'll see. I do have my toiletry bag somewhat full. So I have men's shave gel, women's shave gel, shampoo. Where's that conditioner I had? Go ahead and put that in there. And I have a bar of my husband's soap. And then I just need to put a body wash right there. But that is going to be the kids, the 3-in-1 one. And I bought this actually I don't even think I bought it for Disney. I think I bought it for something else. So we buy these packing cube things and they're awesome. And I have a bunch of these. So I have like that one, this one. This one is good for shoes. Oh, there's Ellie's hat, so now I just need Casey's hat. And a Nerf bullet. A wet dry bag. This is good for if you ride like water rides. This is a makeup bag, which I used last trip, and it's really nice, and it rolls up like into a funky shape. And then I do have another packing cube. Another packing cube, another packing cube. And the good thing about this is like, so this one I could put like all the kids' underwear and sock in it. Underwear and socks. This one I could put like a few days outfits and just like either clip them together with a clip or something like that. But again, I will do a whole video whenever I'm packing, but this is just everything that I've pulled out. I do have, like I said, toothbrushes upstairs. I have a ton of like samples that I've gotten from various sites that have like face wash, face cream, you know, all that type of stuff. So that's like definitely gonna have its own little place whenever I'm packing up, and it'll be like really close to when we're gonna leave. I obviously need to throw some razors in there. I actually think I have, excuse me, the bag of razors that I used last trip. I just put like a razor and then a refill of each, and I'm pretty sure that that's under my sink too. But again, that's stuff that I'll put in like last minute, brushes, all that stuff. I will be doing a packing video, probably a few of them, maybe like what I packed for my kids and then what I packed for us. But yeah, I'm just trying to like, this is really good for me actually to kind of like brain dump this all out and see what we have and go through and figure out what we need. And I do know I need to add a few things to our first aid kit. I do like to leave with my park bag packed so that the day that we get there, because we stay off site the first night, now that we drive down there, we just basically get into our hotel room, fall asleep. I get up early in the morning and take a shower, lay everyone's clothes out. So it's like the last thing I want to be doing is digging through suitcases and stuff trying to pack this. And so I'll definitely do a bag of like what's in my park bag too. I need some new pins for my park bag. Ooh, I could put my Disneyland one in here. Someone gave me a Disneyland pin. I think I might have to put that on here. But yeah, so that is kind of a update on Disney. Hopefully that satisfies all my Disney loving people. Now I got to put all this stuff back together, and I will see you guys in my next video.